This is Lenovo Ideapad 320E, and if I sum up my last few months experience I had done with my 5 years old HP Pavilion, I would say it is slightly fast and well designed. While there are a lot of pros, but there are some cons to go along with that. So let's start with the good. First off, the design is really great. The Lenovo has installed the matte finish on the top of the lid, which gives very clear and minimal look. As far as other laptops go, the design is refined and still the laptop is looking very sleek, light in weight and thin. Also, this thing has great keyboard. It's tactile and very well finished. The travel distance is okay, and also the keys have LED lights to indicate whether it is turned on or off. The major problem in this laptop is the plastic material that they have used. Whenever I press any key, the whole area around it feels pressurized and it slightly goes down. And another one big issue is the backlight keyboard. I know for some people who type some type of books or articles at the night, they can face major problems. Now the performance. The laptop is just for me, and let's talk about the softwares that I have used on this laptop on day-to-day basis. And those includes Adobe Lightroom, Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Premiere Pro, and honestly speaking, the softwares are very breezy and working smoothly on my laptop. But I face some sort of issues mostly while using Premiere Pro, and yeah, the crashes are still present and sometimes the mouse pointer automatically disappears. And to fix it, I have to restart the laptop once and sometimes twice as well. This has happened with me just for twice until now I have bought this laptop, so it is hard to say for me that either it is because of the incomplete match between software or hardware, or specifically it is software problem. And as far as the hardware goes, this thing has 8GB of DDR4 RAM, 7 Gen Intel Core i5 processor, 2GB of Nvidia GeForce 940MX and 1TB of internal storage. And other softwares like AutoCAD, SolidWorks, including the Photoshop and Lightroom are working just wonderfully. The one thing in this laptop I like the most is the position of air vents. The air vents are placed beneath the lid on top side, which incredibly provides the proper space for ventilation. So there are no major heating problem in this laptop I found until now whenever I run some intensive softwares like Premiere Pro and AutoCAD. But the display is not that much gorgeous, sharp and clean. It's a 15.6-inch basic display, comes with the 1366x768 resolution. Pretty much every single photo gradient stuff becomes so much hard to judge whether its colors are accurate or not. Now the another topic I would be disagree with it's the ports. This computer has only 2 USB ports. Yes, I said it right, only 2. They are 3.0, but with only 2 ports I cannot even attach my most of the stuff like my hardware, while I have attached mouse or dongle to run internet. Besides that, there is also Type-C port is provided, and honestly speaking I am fine with it. I encourage it. It is on most of the phone now, and now it is on my computer as well. The another one large issue with this computer is the battery life. I get about only 1.5 hours of battery life when I do some intensive work. Usually this would be Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Photoshop or AutoCAD. The battery drains drastically when I use these programs, and if I do some basic stuff like browsing something or watching movies or writing any article in Microsoft Word, I usually get around 3 hours, which is still pretty terrible. Another thing that I have noticed that it has 180-degree hinge. I mean, I don't know in which scenario you will use this, but Lenovo has provided and I have to use it. It's not a touchscreen laptop, nor it has a support for pen. So the 180-degree hinge becomes useless at this point. So now the final thoughts. It is very confusing for me if I could actually recommend this thing to anyone in market for a new laptop, and it is not that much expensive, but honestly I am little bit of disappointed, and the main reason is the battery life. Yes, the laptop handles graphic softwares very well, I have no question on that, but with really very low battery life, it sucks. Obviously, I can't make decision right now for you, but I truly believe if you are comfortable with the low battery life, you should check this one out. And further, you should check alternatives if you can find something better on internet.